All right, friends, let's talk all things LipSense. So I thought it'd be fun to make a video that covers everything you need to know about the product. What is LipSense? How does LipSense work? How to apply LipSense, how to remove LipSense, and I'm going to be answering and troubleshooting the most common questions people often have with LipSense. So if you're new to LipSense, you might be wondering, what is it? So LipSense is a long-lasting liquid lip color. It lasts between 4 and 18 hours, and that really depends on the person's pH level. It is kiss-proof, it is smudge-proof, it is budge-proof, it is waterproof, it is amazing. And just to show you, here are my samples. My swatches. This stuff doesn't go anywhere until you take it off. So on top of it actually staying on your lips and not on your wine glass or your water glass or your kids or your shirt or anywhere else your teeth, anywhere else you do not want your lipstick to go. It is also lead-free, wax-free, there's no GMOs, it's preservative-free, it's FDA approved, and it's not tested on animals. One of the things that I personally love about LipSense is it protects you against environmental conditions. So it has a mechanical shield that protects against the sun or any harsh environmental factors like the wind. So this is what LipSense looks like. It comes in a tube just like this. The best part about this is going to last you a long time. One tube of LipSense is equal to four tubes of regular lipstick because you don't need to reapply. And on top of that, the shelf life is 3 years. So if you're new to LipSense, you need to start with the starter collection, and this includes any LipSense color of your choice, a glossy gloss, and an oops remover. So LipSense won't work without our gloss, and you guys, we have many different colors of this gloss, but I highly recommend starting with glossy because it's the most moisturizing. So what this does is it seals in your color and adds the moisture to your lips that it needs. Without using this gloss, your LipSense is just going to feel sticky and then it's not going to last all day. This is what makes LipSense really work. And because LipSense is long lasting, you're going to need something to take it off, and that's why we have our oops remover. This stuff is awesome at taking off LipSense, and one tube of this is going to last you a year if you use LipSense every day. So you may be asking, how does LipSense work? Well, it molecularly bonds to your lips, which is such cool technology. And one of the great ingredients in LipSense that helps that happen is something called SD40, which is a cosmetic grade alcohol. One of the great things about the SD40, besides the fact that it helps your color last all day on your lips, is that it acts as a preservative. So there are no parabens in LipSense, and it's really gonna help to kill any bacteria that you may get on your lipstick. Lipsticks are one of the biggest places that bacteria breed on because you're constantly touching your lips. So that SD40 makes it bacteria free. Plus the best part about it, it keeps the lifespan of LipSense long. Like I said, a tube will last you 3 years. Now, the one downfall about the cosmetic grade alcohol is that you might experience a slight tingling, or in my first case with LipSense, a burning sensation when you put on the product. But don't worry, one, that sensation goes away within 2 seconds. Two, know that the SD40 evaporates the second it touches your skin, so it's actually not seeping into your skin. And three, the more you use it, the healthier your lips are gonna get, and then therefore you're not going to experience that tingling sensation. So the best way to describe it is rubbing alcohol on an open cut or wound. The worse your wound is and you put alcohol on it, the more it's going to hurt. Well, the same goes for your lips. The more dry and chapped and damaged your lips are, the more you're going to feel that burn. And over time, as you use LipSense and your lips get healthy, you're not going to feel it. Okay, so how do we apply LipSense? This is a great question because it's not like any other lipstick. You can't just put it on back and forth and out the door. It does take a bit more time, but remember, it's going to save you a lot more time throughout the day because you won't need to reapply. So you're going to take your color and you're going to want to apply 3 thin layers in one direction. So what I do is I usually start at the corner of one end and work to the corner of the other, and same with my top. Actually, you're going to see me do it in a minute, but I actually start in the middle and out, then along the bottom. It will make more sense when you see me do it, so hold on to that thought for a minute. So you're going to do 3 layers before you add the next layer. You're going to let it dry. So I'm going to do 1 layer, let it dry. Second layer, let it dry. Third layer, let that dry, and once it's dry, you put on your glossy gloss, and once you have the gloss on, you'll be good to go. So the 3 layers are really important in getting your lips to last, because if you think of a sandwich, the bottom layer and the top layer protect the middle layer, and those are going to wear down first, and then it's your middle layer that lasts up to the 18 hours. So your first layer gets broken down first by like pH or saliva or anything like on your lips. And then the top layer is just all the environmental factors, you know, foods you eat and all that stuff that goes on with your lips. And so as they get broken down, they're protecting that middle layer, and that middle layer is actually the layer that lasts the 18 hours, as I said, and that's gonna give it its longevity. So if you only do 2 layers, you can, but just keep in mind that your LipSense might not last as long. Before you put your LipSense on, you're gonna want to clean your lips, and you're gonna want them to be dry. I always like to use a wet washcloth and wipe down my lips, get any of that makeup might be on them, or like extra food if you ate off. You can use a cotton pad or anything to do this. I personally like the washcloth, especially because it has the texture on it. I feel like it's a little exfoliating. And then once my lips dry, I'm going to shake my LipSense. You want to shake it before each use really well, and this is going to help the color even out, and it's going to be a nice even color on your lips. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply in three layers. So the other thing about LipSense is that until you have your gloss on, you want to try not to touch your lips together. So it's hard to talk while you're applying LipSense. So I'm gonna try to keep my talking to a minimum and just show you how I do it. And don't forget, you want thin layers. So when you take your wand out, wipe off the extra color. And you guys, once you have your gloss on, see how my wand is clean when it touched my lips? If it's coming off, like if it's pulling off the color, that means you didn't wait long enough to let your lips dry, so just keep that in mind. But once you have your gloss on, you are good to go. So glossy glosses tends to be very shiny, but keep in mind in 10 minutes, this is going to seep into my lips and not be so shiny. So if you don't like that high gloss look, don't worry, it's not going to be this glossy all day long. Once you have your gloss on, you are good for the day. It's not going anywhere. So let's talk about the #1 issue that people often experience when they first start using LipSense, and that is my color is flaking off or my lips feel dry and chapped. And this is what we call the exfoliation process. So this happens because most people are used to using products that contain wax. And what wax does when you put it on your lips is it just sits on the top of your skin cells and makes a barrier so nothing can seep into them. Think about when you put wax on your car. You put wax on your car to add as a protective layer so things can't actually hit or touch or ruin your paint. The same as for your lips. If you're constantly putting wax on top of your lips, yes, it might feel moisturizing at first, but then you have to keep reapplying to feel that moisture. And what that does, it keeps building up this layer that, one, products that you need to keep your lips healthy aren't actually seeping into your cells, and 2, it's preventing your lips from going through their natural exfoliation process. So just like your skin, you want to exfoliate it regularly because you want to get those dead skin cells off. The same goes for your lips. You want that dead skin to get off your lips, And if you're constantly putting that wax on it, that's not going to happen. So the LipSense isn't actually causing the exfoliation. It's the fact that you're not using wax anymore. And once that wax is gone, your lips are able to naturally exfoliate. And so it just so happens when you have your LipSense on, the exfoliation starts. That's why you might get some flakiness or your color is not lasting that long, because it's going through a natural exfoliation phase. I hope that makes sense. I'm not the best at explaining things, but I hope I did okay. So this exfoliation phase average lasts about 2 weeks. So try to stick it out. I do have to say, some people it's less, some people it's more, all depending on you personally. But I want to say the average is 2 weeks, and if you can stick it out, you are going to notice after the process is done that your lips are much healthier. And a lot of people even say because there's more moisture in their lips after, they appear bigger too. The one last thing I want to share about LipSense that is really cool is the fact that you can mix and match colors and make your own custom color. So because LipSense needs to be applied in 3 layers, you can do a different color for each layer. So say I have LipSense color A, B, and C, I can do a layer of each, or I can do 2 layers of A and 1 layer of B, or there's basically, if you have 3 different shades of LipSense, that's 27 different colors you can get by the way you apply it. Plus, you can pre-mix 2 or more LipSense colors together to custom make your own color. So between our 50 shades and the limited editions, your color possibilities are endless. So I hope this video answered all of your LipSense questions, and it just made you really understand the product. And if you do have any other specific questions, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Bye, guys.